Hello everyone. So recently I've been looking online and I've been seeing a lot of scary posts saying that hip hop has fallen off the charts. It's no longer on the top 40 Billboard charts or whatever it's fucking called. And to be honest, I think this shit's propaganda. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't really understand why people are so worked up about it falling off the top 40. I understand it's been like a long time since hip hop has fallen off for that long, but 40 isn't a significant number. Like, if I was told, oh yeah, it's not in the top 50 anymore, or it's not in the top 100 anymore, I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, that's a big deal. Because those are like specific numbers. Like, people use those numbers as kind of like landmarks. They use them as like marks as to when people surpass something. You know, if you tell someone, oh yeah, I just got onto the top 50 Billboard, people will be like, that's crazy. If you got to a guy and say, I just got onto the top 40 for the Billboard, they'll be like, yeah, that's crazy, but they wouldn't have a different reaction to 50. Even though it's higher, they wouldn't have a different reaction because it doesn't seem as impressive. You know, like the numbers you can be talking about is like top 3, top 10, top 15, top 50, top 100. Why are people talking about 40? I don't understand why they're doing it. And you know, I really think that people are kind of manifesting into this kind of fear that hip hop is falling off and that all hip hop music is going to be shit because it's falling off the top 40. And I just think all of that's cap. And to be honest, it's probably a little bit of a good thing that it's falling off the top 40 as well. Because if you look at the top 40 right now, you got 12 new songs from Taylor Swift's new album. Now, if you haven't heard Taylor Swift's new album, I'm gonna play a snippet right now. That shit is really, really bad. Like, listen to this.
Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes, sad as it seems.
She's literally talking about like some internet drama or something. Like, literally a billionaire complaining about internet drama. Who the hell cares, right? So that's the kind of stuff that's in the top 40 right now. You know, if you want to get onto the top 40, most of the time you have to make a song that is overly simplistic and overly catchy and really annoying so that it gets fucking jammed into people's minds so that they're playing it on the radio all the time and so that it gets tons and tons of streams. You have to literally think strategically to get onto that top 40 list. If I wanted to get onto a top 40 list, I'll be thinking, okay, how can I dumb down my lyrics as much as humanly possible and make such an annoying melody that gets stuck in people's head as much as I possibly can? Because to be honest, most of the people in the top 40, they've been doing this shit for money. They're not doing it for art, they're not doing it for anything creative. They're just trying to get money out of it. And it's fair enough, you know, they're getting their money. But that's exactly why I don't think it's a big deal. Like, the point that people are making is, oh yeah, hip-hop is no longer in the top 40, which means hip-hop is no longer being used to mass commercialize the genre and profit off of black culture. Like, who the fuck cares, bro? That is not that deep. I have seen some racist people online talking about like, oh yeah, they're glad, you know, hip-hop's finally fucking falling off, like we've done it. Hip-hop's going. Those fucking black guys, they're not talking about any of their trauma anymore. They're not talking about any of their problems. We finally got them to shut up. Like, that's basically what they're saying, right? But to be honest, most of the songs that even get on the Billboard top 40, you know, they're not talking about any of that shit. They're just talking about random bullshit, to be honest. Like, they're really simplistic. Like, think about, I don't know, if I pull like a random song out of my head, I'll be thinking about like Believer by Imagine Dragons. Like, that song, the substance of that song is literally just, I'm a believer. There's nothing else. That's literally like a fucking phrase that I would learn in like year 2. I would just, my fucking teachers would tell me like, you gotta be a believer, that's it. There's nothing deep about it. You learn that when you're like 12 years old, bro. It's really not that deep. But to be fair, I think it is quite good that hip-hop can get into the top charts simply for the fact that at least hip-hop getting into the charts introduces people into the genre. And, you know, hip-hop came from struggle, came from lots of, you know, issues with systemic racism. And if hip-hop does get into the top charts, at least people might, you know, hear a rap song, listen to it and think, all right, let me explore some more music, and maybe they'll find some music with some actually good substance. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there is some good music in the billboards right now for rap music. There's Tyler, the Creator's album, you know. Even NBA Youngboy, like, I know, like, he's not really, like, talking about that much deep shit in his lyrics, but, you know, the guy's obviously a man who's struggled a lot with his life. Like, I think it's very important that, you know, people get out their struggles and trauma in their music. Like, that's a good way to express yourself creatively, rather than talking about fucking internet problems or some bullshit like that. Anyways, yeah, guys, that was just like a quick little rant that I had. I haven't really got anything else to talk about.
Yeah, very different style of content, so if you appreciate this or you think it's good or whatever, let me know in the comments.
Goodbye.